Hi, my YouTube people. Welcome to my newest psychic reading on Rihanna and the 2023 Super Bowl performance. It's very exciting. Congratulations to Rihanna. We're happy to finally hear her. We're somewhat returned to music. Hopefully this means new music. Maybe. I know a lot of people love Rihanna. So it's a good time for Rihanna. So, I just want to see what's in store for her. Thank you all for being here. If you're new to my channel, like I said, I'm Lamarr Townsend. I'm a psychic and energy channeler, a tarot reader, and an astrologer. So do not hesitate to reach out if you would like a personal reading from me. I am available. You can text me or call me at 703-791-9162. You can, of course, visit my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com, the best way to reach me or get a reading from me. Or email me at lamar.townsend@gmail.com. Phone readings do have same day priority. All other readings do take 1 to 3 days or less. So just keep that in mind. And, just remember that I also do many different types of readings as well. Alright, so this is my website, by the way. Once you reach this page, you're on the right page. LamarrTownsendTarot.com. This is the right page. You can scroll down. Check out my Twitch, my Patreon, my podcast on Spotify. Scroll down, read the reviews from people who have purchased readings from me. Also, check me out on Instagram and Facebook where I post as well. If you would like a reading, go right to the store section. This is where you would go to view all the rates, services, products, classes, candles, and different types of things that I do offer. And I do offer quite a lot. I do email readings. I do video recorded readings. If you where you send your questions and then I record myself doing your tarot reading or your psychic reading or your psychic tarot reading on my own time, and then I send you the email or the video in an email to basically download and keep forever. I also do phone readings, alright? I also do candles, like I said, birth chart readings as well. I also do past life readings, mediumship readings, if you would like to connect to the spiritual realm. I do tarot classes, astrology classes, spiritual development classes, like I said. I also do dream interpretation readings as well. So if you'd be interested in anything of that nature, there's a price point for everyone. Definitely check out my website, once again, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. And welcome to the show. And make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Buy your ticket to the show by hitting the like button. It's free. Psychic with a T, the psychic with the T, that's me. That's me. The one with the T, the one with the T, that's me. That's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me. That's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me. That's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me. That's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me. That's me. I don't care what the others say. Let's channel some energy today. I don't care what the others say. Let's channel some energy today. Capricorn, Virgo, Libra strong. This tarot card reading about to be long. Capricorn, Virgo, Libra strong. This tarot card reading about to be long. Psychic with a T, the psychic with the... Yes, love it, love it, love it. Alright, you guys, let's go ahead and see. I want to see how is this Super Bowl performance going to go for Rihanna? What's going to be the outcome? What can Spirit tell us about the energy surrounding the Super Bowl performance? Now, of course, at the timing of me filming this video, it is currently late October 2022. And her performance is next year. Alright, so I think the Super Bowl typically happens around February, March. Alright. So I just want to see how is this going to go for her. What's the energy around it? Let's go ahead and cleanse the cards really quickly. Remember to like the video. Thank you all so much for your support. And remember, if you want a personal reading, I'm available as well. You know, I'm one of the best psychics and astrologers on YouTube. Thank you for cleansing and clearing the energy of this deck. Many past readings in the name of the Mother, the Daughter, the Father, the Son, the Holy Ghost. Amen, amen, amen. And on the internet, period. Right? Alright. Let's see what is in store for what's to come for Rihanna in her Super Bowl performance in 2023. What's the energy around this performance? Very exciting. What's the energy surrounding Rihanna's 2023 Super Bowl performance? What is the energy surrounding Rihanna's 2023 Super Bowl performance? As I'm shuffling, Spirit is showing me a couple things. I had a card fly out. I get the Three of Swords, so this is interesting. Three of Swords typically denotes, it can denote disappointment, frustration, disappointing news, having to work within certain constraints. This can also be the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords can be also, in this case, in this context, can be the energy of being, what's the words I want to use? Being sensitive to criticism. Alright? So she could be in a stage of being a bit sensitive about the performance, you know, or something like that. Very much, you know, how Kanye, or, you know, the saying goes, you know, I'm an artist and I'm a sensitive about my ish kind of thing. You know, but I was saying, as I was shuffling, I'm seeing like lots of colors. It feels like almost like islandy colors, like, you know, like just like very like bright colors. Lots of green. I don't know why I'm seeing yellow. I'm seeing outfit changes. I'm definitely seeing rehearsals. I don't know why I see like a wig change or something like that. Something about red hair, maybe? Alright. I get the Five of Cups as the first card. I think she's really nervous about this performance. I think there's something about this performance where there's obviously a lot of pressure for her. But, you know, in her mind, in her energy, this is like the energy of, I don't want to say like a make it or break it type of thing, but it's an energy of, if I don't do well, they're going to laugh at me. If I don't do well, like, you know, they're going to, you know, mock me, like that kind of thing. They're going to criticize me. You know, this can be the Five of Cups. So this can be an energy of, is it neuroticism, or like, it's an energy of basically focusing on the worst that could happen rather than like the good that could happen, or focusing on the bad things, like, oh my god, the light's not working today, oh my god, the sound's off today, does this mean this is gonna, you know, happen, you know, during the concert, you know, oh my god, you know, or during the Super Bowl, oh my god, you know, Todd in lighting, can you get your ish together? You know, Susan over there in audio, can you get your ish together? You know, do I have to fire you all? Like, this could be Rihanna at this time. You know, it's about, at the end of the day, it's about her and her looking good. Because this is going to go down, you know, truly in history, at least American history. So I would say for Rihanna, be careful of, like, you know, being your own worst enemy in that case. I get the Knight of Wands and the placement of money, finances, personal belongings, personal ownership. You know, with the Knight of Wands coming up, this tells me that she could be putting her own money. I don't know if it's all of her money. With the Knight of Wands, this could tell me that it may not be all of her money, but she could be putting some or a lot of her money into the show. Once again, I'm not sure the politics or how exactly, the dynamics of the Super Bowl goes, in terms of rules and regulations for the performers. But there's something where I feel like she's putting. It's almost like, and mind you, but she has Fenty, the makeup brand, and she's had these and those, things, you know, um, over these last few years. So she has cointada, right? She has money. But there's something where it's like, fine, if the Super Bowl won't cover it, or if this budget won't cover it, I'll pay for it myself, kind of thing. So I do get that kind of energy, where she's definitely putting more into this than we think. It's not just her time, her energy, her effort. It's also her money. It's also her resources in any way, shape, or form. Because the way this Knight of Wands falls, it doesn't just necessarily fall in a position of money, because this is a position of money, but it just could be any resource in general. So this could also be connection she has. I get the Wheel of Fortune and the placement of communication, intellect, and the mind. We're going to see her continue talking about this and kind of promoting this and being on the promotion train, I guess you could say, leading up to the actual performance. Alright? This is something she's going to be talking about for a long time to come. It almost gives me like the energy of like a story. So I don't know if she's going to end up telling a story in her performance. Or if there's a story connected to the performance in some way. Like, almost, could this be... Because when I think story, I'm thinking now, like, in storyline and storytelling, I'm thinking, could this be like a documentary? Could this be a movie she comes out with or something like that? Alright? Because there's something about telling a story I keep getting. I get the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups shows up in a position of family, home, emotions, one's need for security and comfort. So to me, this could mean a couple things. First of all, the number 6 deals with relationships. It deals with money, finances, how one makes their money, how one spends their money. So there's something where Rihanna definitely could have such power or clout at this point in her career where there's something about negotiations with the NFL or negotiations about the Super Bowl performance. It's like, kind of like, her coming into the situation being like, okay, yeah, I'll perform, but, I'll do it my way. Or, yeah, I'll perform, but you have to abide by some of my rules, too. She's become a very smart, shrewd, intelligent businesswoman. All right? And that is not lacking, or that will not be lacking in her Super Bowl performance. Or with the, what's the word I want to use, Spirit? With the specifics or the technicalities of her performance. I get the energy of pulling her people up. So I don't know if this means her, it could mean her black people, it could mean her people in terms of females, it could mean her people in terms of her ethnicity, her race, the culture she comes from. It could mean, all of the above, I'm not sure. But there's something about not forgetting where she came from or where she's come from. So that could be put into her performance in some way, shape, or form. Because I get the energy, like, where it's like, to me, what I'm seeing is the way she's approaching it, it's like not just a performance of her greatest hits. It's like I'm just getting like weaving in a story, whether it's weaving in a story of her career or weaving in the I don't know what the story is, but there's like something here where it's like this is bigger than just me performing, kind of thing. That's the energy I get. I get the Queen of Pentacles and her placement of self-expression, creativity, connection to her life purpose and higher self. It's funny because in the end, she may discover that she's bigger than the Super Bowl. But I keep getting money-wise. So it's like, I don't know if it's like down the line we find out or hear, it's like she may say something like, yeah, I did the Super Bowl. By the way, they didn't pay much, kind of thing. Or it's like, yeah, I did the Super Bowl, but I had to, pay for this, this, and this kind of thing. It's like there's something where in that lane of money finances, she may realize, or we may realize, I don't know, to some degree, that oh, you're even bigger than the Super Bowl. You didn't need to do that. Like there's something there. She doesn't need this necessarily, or at all, to be honest with you, money wise. She does not need this money wise at all. All right. I get the Knight of Pentacles here in the placement of work, job, daily routine. She is doing this. This is a business move on her part, however. But this is a business move on her part. With the Knight of Pentacles, her actually doing the Super Bowl is a business move on her part. Once you've done a Super Bowl performance, I mean, then, everyone wants to hear your greatest hits because you basically just done a medley, or whatever it is, of your greatest hits on the Super Bowl. Then, you did the Super Bowl, and if it was a really good performance, now everyone wants to see you perform live, kind of thing. If you're able to get on the Super Bowl and perform on the Super Bowl halftime show as an artist, I mean, that's like the top of the top of the top. That's like almost like, getting a Grammy. I don't know. The Grammys aren't as, prominent as they were today as they were back in the day, but you know what I mean, right? So there's something where, like, this is a business move and she does understand, like, this is the Super Bowl. Like, she may be a millionaire, billionaire, and not need music, but she still understands the music industry. She's not dumb. She's not going to come into this sloppy. Alright? Don't get it twisted with that. I get the Eight of Pentacles in the placement of one-on-one relationships, business partnerships. I wonder if she owes a label something, or I wonder if she owes a record executive or something like that, something. And that this is related to, because I feel like this may be related to an IOU kind of thing. Or this may be associated with a plan in relation to an IOU in the industry. It's like maybe it's like she's like locked into some sort of, for example, contract where it's like, hey, you still owe us 2 more albums. I know, you started this new makeup company and it's been, however many years since you've made an album and did a tour and this and that, but you still owe us an album, or you still owe us this kind of thing. So it's like, there could be this kind of energy there, which kind of makes me think, once again, is there a new album in relation to this? Because there's something cooking here, and it's not just about the performance, you guys. Like, that's what I keep getting. Yeah, I get the Ten of Cups in her placement of change, evolution, and growth. Ten of Cups is a card in this context of a group of people. This would be like a firm, or this would be like a team of people. Like, we all did this together, or we're all doing this together in some way, shape, or form. Ten of Cups, though, would be like the energy of a record company or something like that, or the energy of a team of people, not just made up of the makeup artist, the publicist, the hair person. This is like, yeah, sure, the makeup artist, the publicist, the hair person, but also the CEO of the studio. The CEO of so-and-so marketing firm. This PR agent, for this country, this PR agent for that country. Like, this is like that level kind of thing. Like, this is what we're talking about when it comes to Rihanna and this performance. Ooh, I get the Tower, though. And the placement of Personal opinions, beliefs, stepping outside one's comfort zones, optimism, good luck. Long distance travel, one's different culture, race, creed. I'm wondering if she may make a political statement or something like that. Or if she may do something, say something, portray something a certain way where people are going to be upset, or other people may have specific opinions or beliefs about whatever it is she does or, portrays on stage. There could be something controversial about it. Remember, back in her, days where she was coming up, Rihanna was, believe it or not, even though she's more tame now, way more tame, she used to be the queen of controversy. She hasn't forgot how to do that. She has not forgotten how to create controversy, okay? I get the Four of Wands and the placement of career, professional destiny, status, and society. 4 is the number of friends, acquaintances, social groups, social media, the internet, technology. Unexpected change. Four of Wands could also be collaboration. So I'm wondering if she could collaborate with someone from the past, maybe. Whether she resurrects someone from the past, or whether she works with someone from the past that she's already worked with, or maybe she, like I said, resurrects someone in the sense of she brings on someone that we haven't heard from in a while, or heard from in a while, kind of thing. But that would be kind of interesting. So it could be Rihanna featuring, so-and-so kind of thing. I get the Moon card and the placement of friends, acquaintances, social groups, social media, the internet, technology, change. So this may not necessarily have the exact impact that she may think, want, or hope. I think the best thing she could do is just to have fun. Because I think that's what people want right now, alright? As you take the stage. I think people just want to have fun. I think people want to remember this performance as fun, something fun. And if you decide to tell a story, weave a story in between there, then that's your creative reign, child. Go for it, alright? I get the Queen of Swords. This could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or Pisces. I do believe she's a Pisces. She's definitely in control, taking the reins. There could be elements of things in this performance that she's always envisioned or wanted to do since she was a child. That could incorporate people she's looked up to in some way, shape, or form. Alright? Just looking at the Queen of Swords and seeing what else I can pick up. I think in terms of timing for Rihanna, it just feels like the right time. Like, I feel like, once again, she has something to say with this performance. Whether it's I'm back, whether it's, I never left, whatever it is she has to say, she has something to say with this Super Bowl performance. Alright? Very interesting. So I would say this could definitely be a soft comeback, maybe. I kind of want to see really quickly, is there going to be new music, but I don't want this to be too long of a video. Let's just ask really quickly, is there going to be new music? Are you guys fine with that? Let's ask really quickly. Is there going to be new music from Rihanna that comes along with the Super Bowl performance? Is there going to be new music that comes along with this Super Bowl performance, or that accompanies the Super Bowl performance even down the line? Is there going to be new music that comes from Rihanna from the Super Bowl performance that she does in 2023? First thing I'm hearing is world tour. It's the first thing I'm hearing in my head or seeing in my head is world tour, world tour. But it could be like a mini kind of world tour. Like, I'm not sure if it's like one of those like extensive world tours. It could be a world tour, but like 5 or 10 dates only kind of thing. Is there new music coming from Rihanna? I get the devil card as the first card. This is something she does not like being asked about. This is something she does not like, like there's a toxic relationship here. And I know that's one thing with the Rihanna fandom. They're always asking her, where's new music? She doesn't want to feel pressured. I think when it comes to that whole thing of like, you know, the fans asking her where's the new music and her always having kind of like a catty comeback sometimes, I think that comes from her not wanting to be placed in a box. I think from her perspective, the energy, like the way it comes across energetically to me is like she looks at it almost like, man, y'all want new music from me because that's all y'all see me as, the pop star Rihanna, or the dance on stage and twirl, and flip, her hair Rihanna. But there's something where that's not totally her anymore. And I feel like even the new music if she were to make new music, the new music she would make, like in terms of the space she's in, creatively, the music she would want to make, it probably wouldn't make all the fans happy, to be honest with you. With the different types of sounds she would want to, connect with, and songs she would want to create. So it's almost like she's like, y'all aren't ready for new music from me, kind of thing. Like, y'all aren't ready for me to evolve musically. So I'm wondering if there's an aspect of in this Super Bowl performance where she creates a little leeway for her to evolve musically, where it makes it easier on herself. But otherwise, with the Devil card coming out as the first card, ciao, I mean, let's pull some more cards, but that's what I see. I get the 8 of Cups and the placement of money, finances, and personal belongings. Y'all, I don't think she makes a lot of money from music. I think that's also a lack of incentive. Is she doesn't make much money from music. And the money she does make, it's almost like exhausting. It's exhausting money. I think she's at a stage where she wants to live life. I don't think she wants to be touring, 143, stages or, cities or whatever, a year kind of thing, In order to make your money back, that's and in order to make a hefty amount of money, that's what it takes in terms of touring and being a music artist in this day and age. I don't know if she has that in her right now as we speak. I do get the 6 of Wands, though, in the placement of communication, intellect, and mind. Once again, she has some things to say, though. She has some ideas in her mind. Alright? There's definitely thoughts she has about re-entering the landscape of music. Wouldn't be surprised if she's had a few sessions even in a studio. Secretly. Right? Get a King of Cups. This could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio male. Someone she's close to. Could be like family or something like that. Okay. Could be prominent maybe in terms of this question, which is about new music. Get a man. Get a Knight of Cups. This could be, Libra or Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. So this could be Rihanna. Shows up once again in the placement of creativity, self-expression, children, childhood energy. I think there's something where there's something where she wants to present to the world musically, creatively, but in a package that, like, makes sense for her. Like, I don't know if she wants to do the whole usual music route, kind of thing. Get the Eight of Wands. She's definitely, in terms of the Super Bowl afterwards, she's going to have some deals on the table for her. The Super Bowl will not be the last or the end of her when it comes to music by any means. No. Alright? I don't know why I see her getting into voice acting or something like that. Or something like a kids movie, kids TV show. Something like that. Get men showing up. I get the Emperor showing up in the placement of one-on-one relationships, business partnerships. The Emperor definitely could be a man in power. Could be an Aries, Capricorn, Cancer, Libra, or a Libra. Yeah. She's connected enough to the right people where if she really wanted to make a re-entry into music, she could. That's not the issue. She's connected enough that if she really wanted to make a re-entry into the music industry and slay it, she could. Does she want to is the question. I get the Two of Cups in the placement of change, evolution, and growth. She could be cooking up something. She could be cooking up something music-wise, for sure. I don't know why I keep seeing studio sessions, so I feel like she definitely could be, doing some studio sessions. I get the Hanged Man in the placement of personal opinions, beliefs, stepping outside one's comfort zones. It's interesting because she stepped away from music to gain more freedom, but now stepping back into music after she's gained freedom outside of music. It's almost like she may feel like, or she may literally be restricted a little bit more than she was in the past in terms of music. Because it's like, for example, okay, now I have this makeup brand and I'm the head of the makeup brand, so I have to be careful of what I say and what I promote in music or in my songs, because that's going to reflect on me and my makeup brand, kind of thing. Whereas before, back in the day, that wasn't a big worry of hers. She didn't have Fenty, May have just been a thought then. But music was the vehicle at that point. Does that make sense? Music was still the vehicle. So there was room for creativity, room for mistakes. That's just how the music industry is, At least when it comes to its top players, sometimes. And Rihanna is and was a top player. Want you to make me feel like I'm the only girl in the world. Like I'm the only one that you ever know. I hope she performs that song, child. Because I will be ready to, child, take off my wig and twirl it in the air, honey. That is my song, okay? I get the Temperance card in her placement of career, professional destiny, status in society, karma. Could be a full circle moment kind of thing. It also could be related to her father, maybe in some way. Also could be related to, like I said, the past, karma, professional destiny, status in society, career. She's definitely going to do a melody of her hits, period. Because she wants people to remember who she is, where she came from music-wise, the legacy she's built music-wise. She's going to do her catalogs, period. She's going to do a medley of her hits, alright? I get the Five of Wands, though. I keep getting drama showing up. Unexpected change, friends, acquaintances, social groups, social media, the internet, technology. So there could be some drama associated with this performance or something like that, or afterwards, involving other people. And then I get the Strength card as the last card. Is she cooking up new music? Potentially, yes. Is she in the studio? Potentially, yes. Does that mean we're gonna get a new Rihanna era? Where she, is, like in the essence of make me feel like I'm the only girl in the world kind of thing, or even her last album, I think, was it Anti kind of thing. Like, I don't know if we're there quite yet. I think this definitely could be a re-entry into music, this whole Super Bowl performance. Um, but it almost feels like a placeholder. It's like the energy of Rihanna being at a party and, artist after artist getting on stage and maybe, doing their own medley of hits, but then throwing a Rihanna song in there every now and then. And because Rihanna hasn't been on stage to actually perform her own songs for so long, it's like people get on stage and they think, oh, Rihanna hasn't performed in this many years or months. I'm going to own this song. Make me feel like the only girl in the world. That's my song, honey. Let me perform it. And then Rihanna's like, hold my drink. Let me show everyone how it's really done. All right? Let me show you why that's my song, and that's my song, and that's my song, and that's my song. Let me show you why I am who I am. That's how I see her coming into this performance. Now, may she bring new music with it? Definitely, I could see that. I don't know why I get male energy. So I don't know why I feel like maybe there could be association with a male. There could be a collaboration with a male or something like that. But I feel like she's cooking up some things. I think ultimately the issue comes down to I'm not sure music is who she is anymore. And I think this is kind of a poignant point to, kind of say, it's important to let our artists grow and evolve. As an artist myself, and I'm definitely not up near the point of Rihanna, I can only imagine, dream or pray or blah, 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 right? There comes a point in an artist's career where you want to grow and evolve and you want your people to come with you. And you want that to be a smooth transition. But it's not always a smooth transition. So it's always the tug and pull between, I want to, bring along my fans who like my music, but I also want to bring along my fans who like my makeup, and I also want to bring along my fans who like my movies, and I also want to bring along my fans who like my psychic tarot readings, and I also want to bring along my fans who like this and that, facet of me, But as you evolve and grow and change and get older, in life, you sometimes can't devote as much time to this and that or to please this or that fan base or sector of your fan base, right? There comes a point as an artist in your time as an artist where you just have to learn to do what makes you happy and what's best for you. And I think as an individual, an entrepreneur, an artist myself, I feel like I'm slowly phasing into that stage myself in my own life. So it's really cool to see Rihanna live the pentacle or the probably the tip top, of that essence that you ever could be, I don't need this and I'm just doing this because it's what I feel in the moment. It's art. And it's inspiring. I like that. Alright, you guys. I hope you guys got something out of this reading. Thank you. I can't believe this reading was so long. 40 minutes? That's crazy. But Rihanna, child, we're excited for the Super Bowl performance. We'll be keeping an eye out. Thank you all for listening and watching. Definitely keep in touch. If you would like a personal reading on my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com, I am available and I would love to read for you. Remember, text me at 703-791-9162. I am also available for international clients as well. All right? Lots of clients in the UK, clients in Africa I have, clients in Canada, as well. I'm from the USA, by the way. I've had clients from all over the world. Clients in Hong Kong, Japan, and just, all over the world. Russia. So I thank you all so much for your support. All right. We wish Rihanna the best, love and light, and God bless. I'll see you in your own personal reading, or I'll see you in my next video. Either way, I will see you soon. Love and light. And make sure you buy your ticket to the show by hitting the like button.